Confucius says it doesn't matter what the Zillow Zestimate, however the hell you say that adorable marketing term of theirs, it doesn't matter what they told you. I get it. Zillow it's great for house porn. It's easy to scroll through, find houses you want to look at. I use it. I'm not gonna say I don't. But it's a software company. It's a computer company, okay? So when they give you that Zestimate, and like if you use that as your comps to figure out what a house is worth, it's gonna throw your numbers all over the board. And the problem is that it can screw you up when you're making an offer. Because if you think that is accurate, well, I'm gonna explain to you why with the help of a friend. My BFF, Delinda Harrelson, she's been called the Queen of Carolina Place. I've also called her some other choice words, but you can do that with your friends. She's restored over 100 homes in this neighborhood, and the challenge is always finding the comps, right?
Absolutely.
So let's just go down this street and explain to me why.
All right, well, the number one problem we're having is that a lot of people don't truly understand and know these neighborhoods. So what's frustrating is that with Zillow, with a lot of these sites out here, they're algorithms. They don't take like per like properties. What does that mean? Well, what it means is it drives me freaking nuts. No, what it means is that they lump everything in one pile and they get a median. Well, when someone's making an offer, how do they know what to make the offer on? They've got to compare like per like. What does that mean? It means that this house, if you turn around, Casey Roman, this house over here was restored with all new systems, okay? That's a 1,300 square foot house. It sold for $270 during the whole COVID, the biggest scare, right, that we've had in so long. Right in the height of it, it sold for $270. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It was restored. And next to it, though, you have a house that went for $165,000. Well, it sat on the market for a while. Why? A lot of times, this house is not going to get regular FHA, conventional financing because there's no heat and air, or it's got mold, or it needs a ton of work. There's no flooring. So you have to understand that you can't just lump these two and get an average and then take that average, multiply it by the square foot of a house that you want to make an offer on. Think about it. You got a 270, you got a 165. This was listed at 295. Now you got this one. You got 4 freaking houses on the same street all across the board. You can't lump everything in. You have to go into each one of them, and if you can't get in, you call the agent if the house is closed, and you say, tell me about that house. You have got to educate yourself. If you want a historic home, you have to take the time. You have to look at each individual property. You have to look at closed homes, and you need to figure out what is the difference to justify the numbers. Numbers are all across the board, people. So back to Casey's point, a lot of the Zestimate, Zillow, they lump everything in one pile. It's an algorithm. It's not an actual human being going into a house like an appraiser or a licensed agent that understands an area and understanding the value of restored homes. So if you want to ever buy a historic home, guys, you got to take your time and you got to truly understand the neighborhood and the street. And that's not all I got for you.
So, for the love of God, get the Zillow needle out of your arm.